Hi, my name is Livia Tenuta and I'm Assistant Professor at the Design Department of Politecnico di Milano. My research is dedicated to future scenarios and innovation for fashion, focusing in particular on wearable accessories.
Hi, I'm Susanna Testa and I'm Assistant Professor at the Design Department of Politecnico di Milano, and my research focuses on interaction and technological innovation for the fashion sector.
The aim of this lecture is to understand how the digital revolution affected the world of fashion. Over the years, fashion and technological inventions have often come to collide, growing closer and contaminating one another in attempts at compensating for each other's limits. This process of hybridization has opened up new possibilities for fashion in terms of innovation in production, improvement of service performances, interaction by users. But what brought fashion and technology closer together?
The Industrial Revolution marked the transition from handmade crafting to new models of production processes. Manual expertise was gradually compounded and in some sectors replaced by the use of machine tools, with significant improvements in terms of quality, speed, and production efficiency. In the 1970s, with the birth of computers, industrial machines made way for intangible goods, with the shift from hardware to software. By this point, the revolution of information technology was no longer the domain of only academic and scientific researchers. Also, in the fashion sector, industrial machines were beginning to be used to design and color garments, and the first brand websites appeared. Subsequently, the 1990s were the years of the Internet. The web was increasingly seen by brands as a tool to advertise products and spread content. Democratization and widespread access to technology led to a significant reduction in costs and to the shift towards a new economy that produced a demand for technological innovation and optimism about technology-driven progress. Another great revolution hit the first decade of our century: the birth of social networks, along with what the professor Henry Jenkins has defined participatory culture. This soon became a communication tool for fashion, as well as fashion blogs and e-commerce platforms to sell products online.
So, from design to retail, from product to communication, the results of the merger between fashion and digital technologies concern all stages of production process, improving them and making them quicker and more efficient. The fashion tech sector is a special disciplinary niche in the contemporary world, as it is marked by elements which are unprecedented in history in terms of revolutionary impact. Indeed, digital technologies have wholly pervaded the fashion system in its processes and products, have altered the DNA of traditional paradigms, and have changed the role of actors involved. As stated in the benchmarking report of Edu for Fashion Tech, the nature of fashion tech is a fragmented, disjointed reality with various and heterogeneous professionals, trends, disciplines, products, competencies, methodologies, and applications. Indeed, the terminological pair fashion technology is nowadays employed to describe a wide and varied section of the contemporary world, which ranges from e-commerce to blogging to various types of wearable technology. The very word that designates these disciplines highlights its hybrid nature through its linked reference to fashion and technology. Moreover, it covers an extremely fragmented context which brings together disciplines, professionals, skills, and methodologies from the most diverse backgrounds. Given this complexity, it is therefore useful to clarify not only the disciplines concerning fashion tech, but also the typology of products and services that define this field. Starting with the disciplines, fashion tech includes firstly, design, including fashion design, industrial design, communication design, user experience design, and generative design. Secondly, natural sciences and engineering that involve the skills associated with electronic, textile, biomedical and IT engineering, as well as those relating to chemistry and biology. Then, economics, management and marketing, which cover the activities playing a crucial role within the overall chain of production. Then, anthropology and psychology that investigate the relationship between human behavior and the environment. Lastly, neurosciences that focus on the analysis of the psychic functions involved in all human sensorial, perceptual and emotional experiences. All of these broad disciplinary areas interact and supplement one another in a process which bears directly on the methodologies and skills required from the professionals involved, as well as on the tools employed.
Just as the various disciplines which define fashion tech are intrinsically hybrid, so are the resulting varied products associated with this sector, which bring together a digital experience and the wearer's body. In particular, it is possible to subdivide this sector into three main areas. Two of these refer to specific product categories that are wearables and smart materials, while the last designates those products which are obtained through a well-defined process that is digital manufacturing. Wearables are products which may be worn and which have been designed to favor new levels of communication interaction through the use of integrated digital and virtual technologies aimed at enhancing the capabilities of the human body. Thus, wearers may establish a deeper dialogue with their own body, with other people, with other objects, and with their environment at large. Smart materials have been devised to react to external stimuli of a mechanical, thermal, chemical, biological, magnetic, or electric nature by means of advanced physical and digital technologies. Digital manufacturing instead is based on an integrated approach to the production, which relies on a computational system employing 3D technology, robotics, artificial intelligence, and augmented reality. The system also integrates various digital technologies aimed at production processes and resourced digital technologies embedded into products and services. To conclude, we've seen that fashion tech refers to the application of digital technology to the fashion industry. This opens up three main scenarios that will be described in the following lessons: hypercraft, second skin, and mixed realities.
So, see you in the next lectures.